Tonight, more states are moving in the fight against the so-called Security and Prosperity Partnership. Officially, the SPP aims to integrate the economies of Mexico, Canada, and the United States by the year 2010. This is, no matter what anyone tells you, a very serious and unprecedented challenge to the sovereignty of this nation. And it's happening utterly without the knowledge and certainly without the approval of the American people or the consent of Congress. Christine Romans reports.
A sweeping partnership forged here 2 years ago is hitting resistance in state houses across America. The Security and Prosperity Partnership. Dozens of working groups at the highest levels of government, along with the most powerful companies in the hemisphere, have been meeting, quote, to harmonize regulations.
I don't want to go any further until our congressional delegation of all Congress and all the United States, the governing body of this country, has the opportunity to put it on top of the table and see if it meets the litmus test of whether or not we want to be part of the North American partnership.
State Senator Ketron is from Tennessee, one of 14 state legislatures considering opposition to the Security and Prosperity Partnership. Many lawmakers see an effort to break down borders and regulatory difference between the three countries, the first step toward a North American union. According to the official government website, quote, the SPP does not attempt to modify our sovereignty or currency or change the American system of government designed by our founding fathers. Supporters envision a safer and more efficient North America, better positioned to compete with China and India. The scope of bureaucratic cooperation between three very different countries is unprecedented on the environment, transportation, food safety, the energy grid, immigration, and border security.
Border security advocates say the Bush administration is not serious about border security because it gets in the way of this aggressive plan to erase borders between the countries at the behest, Lou, of the big businesses, the big companies that are advising this entire process.
To say that the Bush administration is not serious about border security, let's be clear. The border is absolutely meant to be wide open as far as this administration is concerned. The Secretary of Homeland Security has made that clear in memoranda in his statements that there will be no effort, no real significant effort put forward to secure our borders 5.5 years after September 11th. What I can't understand is why more Americans aren't asking why. We have troops dying in Iraq. We have our troops posted in 40 nations around the world in the war on terror. But this government, this administration, refuses to secure our borders and our ports 5.5 years after September 11th.
This government and the people who are the proponents of the SPP, they're very careful to say they want safe and efficient movement of people and goods across borders. They put the word safe first.
Well, they're lying, and they are underhanded, and they are not working in the interest of the United States. And it's that straightforward, that clear. When you hear words like harmonize, three nations like Mexico, Canada, and the United States, what in the world does harmonize mean? Yeah, it means nothing, of course, but it does mean that our sovereignty is under direct attack, not publicly and not straightforwardly. And our Congress is at this point still, with a few exceptions in Congress, still indifferent to this outright assault on our sovereignty. Christine, thank you very much. Christine Romans.